Morning, welcome back to Red's Workshop. Well, today, if you saw a video a couple of weeks ago, I was talking about building a bench for this. Just turn you around for this 12-inch sander. So it's got its own, and a couple of you said you'd like to see that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run another camera behind me to try and capture the rubbish, because like every shop build or anything you do, you've got to tidy up before. And if I'm just sweeping up now, and I've been in here for the last hour, but if I show you, just turn that round, I've got all that, and that's where the bench is going to go. So yeah, so I've got a bit of cleaning up to do, and then we can get to the build. Very simple build, but I'll talk about that once I've cleaned everything up. So I'm going to make it the same way I constructed the bench I've currently got, and if you haven't seen that video, I will leave a card somewhere. It was done a long time ago, but I'm going to make it the same way. Simple joinery. Well, there's no, in my eyes, there's no joinery in it. It's just a load of screws and a load of 4x2 which I've got behind me. I think I've probably got a little bit too much, and I've got to ascertain now how wide I want it. Now I've got to get this cut to size, or into some form of shape that I can handle it on the saw. So once I've got all these cut, the measurements are for me. The measurements are for this shop. The construction anyone can do, but this size wise is to do with this shop. So let me get on with that. Now join me now, ready to put this together. Now, just for if anyone is of interest, I've done my uprights at 33 3/4 in length, or 858 millimeters, and the depth I've done that at 22.5 inches. Yeah, 22.5 inches, or 573, if that reads right. Yeah, 573.4 millimeters. Right, so I've now set them out. I've got my top. Now I want the bottom. So I'm going to come up 100 mil or 4 inch, get my square, and strike a line. Just a straight line. Let's have it that straight line, but let's just get a line on it. Now, these are being screwed uppermost, so on this side. And I don't normally pre-drill, but I think I will, just for video purposes, in case you're wondering. It depends on the screws, I suppose. I think the screws I've got are self-drilling with a faint line. That gives me my datum, for want of a better word. Let's just get you in there. Datum there, so I can drill. There's nothing hard and fast. There's nothing fancy. I'm using a 5 by, I'm assuming that's 5mm by 80mm screw, which should penetrate enough. Okay, and I'll crack on with that. Okay, now they're done. What I did slightly, and I forgot on the first one, but slightly just toed up what they call toenail and toe them in, because I'm going into end grain. There's nothing really structural about this. It's just little habits you get into when you're building stuff. Okay, so okay, let's get our first screws in. Again, you don't have to do it this way. It's just what you're used to. Right. I'm only doing it on the first one. I'll crack on with this, and hopefully I've kept the sequence in, and you'll be able to copy if you wish. So I was hoping to build this on the bench, and I don't think I can, because I'm trying to get it so it sits under this original bench here. But I have a problem at the lower end. Can you, let me get you down here with me. Let's just make sure you can see. There's a gap here, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to cut a piece that will run flush with this piece here, and that will then close that gap up. There is lats going across here, but it enables me to run it alongside this original bench. So get that out up against the wall. So I need to cut a piece at 21.5 inches of 547.48. So I'll get that cut, we'll get that installed. So that's the first part put in. Once I fastened it to the back wall, it became out of twist, so I've had to clamp it together and put a screw in the front just to give it somewhat stay, but it's going nowhere. So now we need to space this out. So what I've done is I've cut off camera some pieces at 24 inches or 605. I'm going to fasten that down there at the top, and hopefully get this bloody thing finished. Okay, for the next lot, I'm going to fasten the slats down at the bottom and the top. I don't think you need to see that. I'll probably we'll fast forward it all and bring you back when we've got the main carcass done. Right, so that's all done and screwed. The one thing I didn't do when I was putting this together was check for level. And I did check it off camera, I'll be honest, I would have shown you either way. But let me bring you in. Let me make sure you can see what I can see. There you go. So the bubbles, they're thereabouts in the between the lines. Quite happy with that. And from front to back, there you go. Front to back, it's the same that way. So, winner. Right. Happy. Let's get it screwed down and let's call this job done. There you go. It's got its own home. Sorry for the deep breath, that's a very weighty machine for it. Now the only thing that's left from that machine is something I've had to have made. Let me just put you down. The one thing it didn't come with, you've got the chute, but I had no adapter. So those of you who've watched the channel know I have a 3D printer. I've made the adapter and that just sits on. I'm going to use the same shop vac in here. Let's just get that showing that it works. That and that just slots in there. Job's a good one. Got to clean this plate up now. I've took the old paper off, clean this plate up. I've got some new ones to put on. So yeah, happy days. Job's a good one. What I'm doing with the bottom, well, that's my next dilemma. Is just let me put this away. So my next dilemma is, what do I put at the bottom? Now I've taken, as you can see, a good half of that unit there, but I'm just wondering what to do with that lot. I might store that under there. I'm going to leave it for now and see what I come up with. So there you go, it's got its new paper on, and give it the first go. Now I'm not going to put the hoover on, or the extractor on, just for noise factor. Let's just see how this is stuck. It's got an 80 grit paper on. Let's give it a go. That's a winner to me. Well, what a job that was. I still haven't decided what I'm doing with the underneath yet, but you've just seen that the paper's on, it's running, it's got its own home now. So what I set out to achieve was getting a home for that. I'm quite happy with that now. I've made a mess of everywhere else. Some of it's been cleaned, some of it you can't see. But I hope, at this point, I haven't edited this video yet, so I don't know what it's like. But I've tried to cover various aspects of this. I hope it's been of interest to you. If it has, leave us a comment. If it hasn't, leave us a comment. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not for everybody. But if you have stuck around and stuck to the end, thank you. If you think we deserve it, please leave us a like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one, where hopefully this is a bit more tidy. Cheers.